Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin' With Web Show. I'm GW Pomichter. Thanks for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't, hit subscribe. Right now, come back over and over and over again. See some fantastic. We got authors, artists, filmmakers, musicians, creators of all kinds coming to you on the Hangin' With Web Show. So subscribe and come back and check that out. We're here at Space Coast Book Lovers in Cocoa Beach, Florida, hosted by Terry D's Edney. And we're hanging with author Sheri Lyn, the author of the Safe Haven series. Sheri, thanks for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
We have here Refuge, which is the latest book in the series, book 3. Let's back up, though. Let's talk about the series. So you're sitting on the couch one day and you think to yourself, ooh, that would be fun.
A little different. I kept having a dream, and this kid kept saying to me, why does my mom hate me? And I had no idea. And after about a week of having a dream...
In my house, that's not a dream.
That's real.
That's what they say, you know.
Right. So I sat down to figure it out, and then the series became never supposed to be published, never planned on it.
Wow.
And then, yeah.
Is this your first series?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah, I have 7 books out total now, 3 in this series.
Okay. Well, welcome to the community.
Yeah, I came out with a bang.
So, yeah, I guess you did 7 books.
Yeah, a year and a half now.
I'm trying to do a book a year.
Yeah.
7 in a year and a half. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
When you do something, you're all in, right?
Yeah, I set my mind to it, no problem.
Do not play poker with her. You'll lose the entire bankroll in one hand if she thinks she's going to do it, right? So, all right. Give us the series blurb on this. What is this about?
Well, I write male books.
Okay.
So, this series is mystery with a little bit of romance. Romance is very much the subgenre of it.
Okay.
My whole point was this group of 8 boys, brothers in arms, I guess you'd call them.
Okay.
They were taken to a facility and experimented on for most of their life. Now that they escaped, they want to know why and how to put a stop to it.
Wow.
And each book is another couple trying to work through their problems, find another piece of the clue.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's been interesting so far.
Yeah. Well, you got 3 books out of it.
Yes.
This is no joke, right? This is not a novella. This is, we do this like a boxer at a thing. Weighing in at, looks like 322 pages. So, not bad first out of the gate.
No.
You're doing all right. And so, what made you consider becoming a writer, becoming a published author, becoming a professional writer?
I did editing.
You got tired of success?
Right. Pretty much. Yeah, who needs to work full time, you know?
Work full time?
I want to go slave over books.
The trappings that come with life, a house, a car, those things. You don't need that.
Yeah, I got a nice car. I can just sleep in that.
There you go. There you go.
My sister, actually, I was editing books and doing that thing, and I said, this story won't get out of my head. So my sister says, oh, let me read it. Well, she just took it and says, we're publishing, and that was it. I'm like, but no, I don't want to.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Kicking and screaming.
She dragged me. She'd actually sit on the couch behind me, and she says, you can't get up to pee unless you write this many words. I mean, she made sure I got the story done.
That's a taskmaster right there. Wow. Yeah. So, okay, how is it going so far? 7 books, 2 series.
It's been amazing. The people I get to meet, the places I get to go.
First of all, the arts community, being a part of this.
It's a huge family.
It is awesome.
I don't care if I didn't sell a book at the con. I had a blast meeting people and talking and just, you feel like this is my place. I belong here.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the best feeling in the world.
It really is. You know? And, you know, artists, authors, creative people as a community, most welcoming community that you can be a part of. When you've accomplished something, you put your byline on a book, on 2 series.
Yeah.
My mind is still working on that, by the way. 1.5 years, 2 series.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And that accomplishment now has made you a part of this amazing community.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to put links to the books
down
in our description, and we're going to tell people how to find you on the web so they can stalk your Facebook page, and you can now have fans. And
that's always so weird to me.
I'll apologize in advance because Sage will be one of them, and she tags everything that she does. So I apologize.
That's great.
But we want those fans, those readers, we want them to get to know you a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So we've created a portion of the show that we call clickbait.
All right.
And so most of our folks know on the internet, clickbait are those headlines that you simply have to click on, even if they don't take you where you want to go. You have to. You have to.
Right.
It's like a subconscious thing, right? Well, it has kind of a negative connotation to it today. So we want to spin that around and make it more positive.
Okay.
So I sent the girls out and I said, find me unique, extraordinary, bizarre questions.
Those are
and
can
your
be fun.
real life answers are going to give us that headline that makes us both superstars.
Okay. Sounds fun.
Or we'll try, anyway, right? Okay. So, if you had a garden gnome in your front yard, what would he say to you if he came to life?
Probably get your puppy off of me. I've got a 5-month-old puppy that just...
You know, some of our audience took that to an entirely another level, right? I'm just saying.
I can imagine,
it's the internet. These things happen.
And
there are
especially
going
when
to be,
you write these
now
kind of
we're going to
books.
see garden gnome gifts everywhere. So, okay. Well, fresh new author, lots of books out there. The royalty checks come in. What's the first thing, or what's the last thing, excuse me, what's the last thing, as seen on TV, that you simply had to have?
I'm trying to think.
They have a whole aisle for that stuff now in the stores.
I think they had the baked potato thing. It cooked baked potatoes really quickly, and that is like my weakness food.
Baked potato. It's a baked potato. You had to
Except
have
now I'm on paleo diet, and I'm not allowed to have them, and it's killing me.
no baked potatoes.
No
on the
baked
paleo
potatoes.
diet.
You're supposed, if you can hunt it and gather it, you can have it. But you can hunt and gather potatoes, but no.
They're roots.
I know. I'm so pissed. It's my favorite food in the whole world.
The Homo sapien is capable of digging.
Yeah, I don't understand
If you're writing
it.
the paleo, we could dig
I don't
with a
understand
stick or something. We'd get a potato if we needed one. Yeah. The Irish, that would be all they could dig for, right? So,
exactly.
all right. If you joined the circus, what would you be?
Anything that did not clowns.
Not
I'd have to be
clowns.
as far away from the clowns as I could be.
You can't even hang out or associate with them.
Oh God, no. They
terrify
me.
You know it's going to get worse in the next year, right?
Yeah.
Because it is being redone.
I know. All my friends are tagging me in those trailers and stuff and sending them in Messenger. And
So clowns are about to get a whole makeover in the horror world.
yeah.
So
God help us. They're evil creatures.
if you could talk to the ghosts of a famous author, who would it be?
Jane Austen.
Jane Austen, and what would you want to know?
Being a woman and writing back in that time period just fascinates me because, of course, then you couldn't do much. So for her to write the stories she did and for them to still resonate with us
Endure,
now,
yes.
I just want to know how she did it. What her age was so young. It just fascinates me.
It is, and it's always great to think about the paradigm that they lived in.
Yeah.
And the idea as a woman trying to be an artist.
Yeah.
In a time when, again, the arts are so much more accessible to us now.
Right.
We have
We
the
have more
internet,
openings.
we have print on demand, we have small press publishing
Yeah.
houses. In those days, a woman
gosh.
breaking into literature, when the publishers are would eventually become our big publishing houses,
Right.
limited opportunity, limited expectancy. It's an amazing
It really is.
story. It really is. The characters from Jane Austen, very serious characters.
Yes.
But the characters that make us laugh are kind of important too.
Mm-hmm.
So growing up, favorite cartoon character?
From growing up would be Chip and Dale.
Chip and Dale.
Yeah, I always.
Awesome.
Still to this day, they're two of my favorites.
Nice. To this very day, Chippendale.
Chippendale, yeah.
Awesome. Where are you headed from here? Where are you going to be showcasing your stuff next?
I'm going to RTC in Canada.
RTC in Canada. Wow.
Yeah.
Quite a trip.
Yeah, it's my first time I've been invited. And it was
Very cool.
last minute trip, and I'm like, oh, I don't have my passport yet, so I'm a little freaking because it's beginning of August.
So you got a lot of work to do.
Yes.
A lot of work to do, yeah. That I hate this card. Just when we get to have fun, they tell us we're done. But what we're not done until we do is we have to thank our partners and our friends. The folks who share these videos and these fantastic creators all over the web. The folks at Something Unique Magazine, the Florida Book News, Wordfire Press, Space Coast Comics, Famous Faces and Funnies. Of course, our great friends here at Space Coast Book Lovers who invited us in to talk to you guys and to share your work with the web. We love doing what we do. We love who we do it with. So I'm GW Pomichter. We've been hanging with Sheri Lyn, the author of the Safe Haven series, and the other series is?
There is Deity Dating.
Deity Dating.
Yes.
If you thought your fellow was a god, wait till you meet these guys. Deity Dating. Remember, folks, subscribe, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next.